welcome back and Happy New Year. I hope you're all really excited for this upcoming year we've got ahead of us all. I know a lot of people, including myself, will be making vision boards for the upcoming year. I'm going to be uploading a video tomorrow explaining how to create a vision board and my own personal vision board and what I'm going to be manifesting for the year to come. But for today I thought it would be fun to reflect on the past and to show you guys my past vision boards and to share what has come true and what hasn't. One thing to remember is that vision boards don't come true just because you dream things. You have to take action. Action is the key to success, and so small little steps and small goals is the way to achieve your dreams. Not just by putting pictures on a piece of paper, it takes a lot more than that. So this was one of my first vision boards back in 2018. I remember making this originally on a huge piece of card and having so much fun finding out what I truly wanted. Towards the end of the year, I stuck the pictures in the front of my bullet journal so I could see when I was travelling and stay focused on my goals. It's quite humbling sitting down and realising that you have absolutely no idea what your dream life looks like, and then realising that it's all up to you to create it. Without focus, who knows where you'll end up. So what came true here? Well, this one was really more about money and manifesting becoming self-employed. I'd only just started YouTube at this point and my main source of income was my physical job, but I desperately wanted to have multiple income streams and to live a non-conventional life. By the end of 2018, I created an Etsy store and my dream became my reality. Not only this, but I started gaining traction on YouTube and slowly but surely, money really did start flowing to me from different sources. I booked tickets to New Zealand the very next year, but the entire of 2018 I worked so hard, saving as much money as I possibly could to afford the tickets. Oh my gosh, it's real. So that's it guys, the flights are booked on the 12th of May, we are out of here. I am so excited, so beyond excited, oh my god. Looking back on this year, it was one of the most focused years of my entire life. It really has shaped me into the person that I am today. Next up is my 2019 vision board. This one I created the year that I went to New Zealand, so I made it entirely digital so I could take it travelling with me. I wanted it to reflect both my short and long-term goals, so travel was definitely a short-term goal, and owning my own home and having a kitten was my long-term goal. Again, this one was very focused on self-employment. My huge focuses this year were working for myself and feeling more free, which by the end of my time in New Zealand, I was able to work less days on the mountain and focus more on my online work, which was an incredible result for me at the time. There are pictures of travelling and mountains and friends, and all of these manifested in such beautiful ways. My most vivid memory is of a camping trip I went on with two amazing friends who I met while working in New Zealand. It was everything I dreamed of when I actually put this picture on the board. Down at the bottom you'll see Become a Beautiful Life Coach. Now this one I did achieve, I actually did it. I look back now and I think, wow, all of that just flowed so effortlessly. It was a 6-month course and I really enjoyed myself. It gave me such brilliant tools for the future. I'm really proud of myself for following through with that dream. I do plan to offer life coaching in this coming year and I feel really excited about it. The two other important pictures on this board are the beautiful cottage and the little ragdoll kitten. These two didn't manifest the year I made this board, but they manifested this year. Proof that working towards your goals, you'll get there just at the right time. When I looked to the future, I saw myself in a beautiful cottage with wooden beams in the ceiling, a green front door and a gorgeous garden. Granted, the home in this picture is actually my dream home, a detached cottage in the countryside with more than 2 bedrooms, but I couldn't be happier with the house that I'm in now. It's perfect for me now. That's the important part. It's a work in progress, but I'm so happy that this is where I get to work on my dreams and goals for the future. It could quite easily have ended up being a new build, a bungalow, a terraced house in the middle of a city. There's nothing wrong with any of those. It's just not what I personally wanted. It wasn't my own dream. But focus is what found me this home, and I haven't seen another one like it come up in the area I live in. Things slotted into place perfectly so I could live here. I'm definitely meant to live here. I knew my dream of owning my own home would be true once I brought a cat into my life. To me, a home isn't a home without a cat. I didn't really have a preference when making this vision board for what cat I would get. Any would have been perfectly fine. I find it really interesting that the kitten on here is a ragdoll, and in the end, I got a ragdoll. My beautiful little Echo, who's proven to be quite a challenge while I film this video, so hopefully you can't hear him bombing around in the background. I do truly believe that I manifested Echo into my life. We are just perfect for each other, and he is honestly the best thing that's ever happened to me. I love him so much, even when he's been an absolute little terror running around in the background of all of my videos. Moving on to my 2020 vision board. Where to even start? 2020, what a year, eh? It's been a funny old year. I didn't actually make this vision board until June, so halfway through 2020, and I finally felt like making a vision board and having goals and dreams for myself. It's the first time that I lost that little fire in my belly in years, and I actually stopped posting to YouTube for about 6 months after not missing a single upload since 2017 when I first started this channel, so that was huge. I had a goal. My goal was to buy my first home. I'd just got back from New Zealand in October and jumped straight into a full-time job, working over 40 hours a week, saving as much as I possibly could, as fast as I possibly could. That drive only lasted a month or two before it became my daily reality. Work, sleep, eat, repeat. Everything I never wanted, and it happened so easy. I started to lose myself in the first wave of lockdown. I couldn't see my end goal anymore. Everything felt so eternal. My health even started declining with an awful bout of post-viral fatigue. The housing market was frozen. I'd put an offer in on the house in this picture. It was my dream house. And that was also in limbo. I had to keep working when other people were at home. Everything seemed so uncertain and a dark cloud came over me. It was honestly one of the darkest times in my entire life. Fast forward to June and things started looking up. The housing market unfroze, but the house I'd offered on fell through. The owner had decided that with such uncertain times she didn't want to move, and to be honest, I don't blame her. It was a blessing in disguise, and the house insurance for that home was astronomical. It had been in a flood zone in the past, and the payments for home insurance would have been way more than our monthly mortgage. We were told it had fallen through on a Tuesday, and by the Thursday we'd already looked around 3 other homes and put an offer in on one, the one that I'm in right now. It was such a whirlwind, but it was perfect and it was meant to be. We viewed this house on a beautiful sunny Wednesday afternoon, but when we went home we started doubting things and thoughts started circling and we didn't really know what to do, so we decided to leave our decision till the next morning. We rang the estate agent at 10 AM, which to be honest is pretty late for the housing market, and she said, "Oh, you're just in time. I was literally just gathering all of the offers to let the vendors know, so I'll make sure to give them yours. What's your offer?" She then rang back less than an hour later to congratulate us on our offer, and also said there were 2 other people who offered the exact same amount. One was very tempting because they were paying all cash, but in the end they decided to go with us. It was meant to be. It all fell into place. I couldn't believe it. It would have been so easy to not call, to hesitate for 30 more minutes and completely miss our chance. I've honestly never been so happy in my entire life. Dom is a huge centre point for my life, so I always include some kind of picture to represent our relationship. This picture is one of my favourites. We're so happy and so in love. I can't help but smile when I see this picture. So this year we actually celebrated our 11th anniversary together and finally bought our first home. It's been a goal of ours since day one. There are a few pictures here, again, working from home, which I actually achieved by the end of the year. In November, I finally threw in the towel with the job that I started at the end of 2019, and it was such a great feeling. I'm now fully self-employed, the owner of 2 successful Etsy stores, and I have big dreams for this YouTube channel and my brand. You'll see there's a cat again. This time it's a Maine Coon. All I knew was I really wanted a long-haired cat. They just look so majestic. Vision boards are made at the beginning of the year, but sometimes your dreams change or alter slightly. They aren't an exact copy of what you'll bring into your life, but an idea to build on. You might have noticed that one picture I haven't mentioned yet that's been on every single vision board so far is 100,000. This number represents subscribers, but in my head it's also a bank account number, my biggest dream and goal. This number equals freedom for me. It's the number where I've truly made it with my YouTube channel. This one is still a work in progress, but I have no doubts that I'm well on my way. I hit my initial goal this year of 35,000 subscribers. I said when I started my channel, if I hit that number of subscribers, I would be so proud of myself, and I am. So if you're one of my 35,000 subscribers, then thank you so much for watching me. Thank you so much for supporting me, my dreams and my goals. The final pictures on this board that came true are the garden and the workshop space. None look like the pictures, but they do have the potential to with the coming year. I no longer want to be a silversmith, and so I don't need my own studio, as my focus has changed, but I would love to create a nice space for myself in my little shed at the bottom of the garden for the sunny summer days that we have to come. Give and charity are always on my boards, as I think it's important to give back. For me, I give energy. I give my time, my kindness, and I try to be the best person that I can every single day. I've set standards for myself and I really try my best not to let them slip. A simple smile, a kind comment, they can really turn someone's day around, so try it today. Try to make someone smile. It feels good for them, but it also feels great for you. Thank you for watching today's video and reflecting on past vision boards. I really hope that you too get to have this moment in your life where you get to sit down and reflect on all the amazing things that have happened in your life, and to sit and think about what things you would like to see in the future for yourself too. It's so empowering to know that you have the power to change your own life and that the best is yet to come. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in my next video.